Okay, people, Chris that Sports Dude here. And I know you guys are probably waiting for an intro, music, all that good stuff. Not today. What has happened today is something that hasn't happened in over 37 years. We have a triple crown winner. American Pharaoh earlier today, if you all haven't already heard, joined the 11 other horses in sports immortality by running away. And if you haven't seen the footage, you all need to go on YouTube, go to ESPN, something right now. Right now. Well, at least after you finish watching this video, of course. And look at the footage. I mean, when I say ran away with this race, absolutely dominated. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, dominated. From why he led that sprint, wire to wire. And it was unbelievable to watch. Just a little bit of history, and as always, I have my notes. I'm sorry. My pops told me I didn't even see the race. I went on YouTube to watch the footage, and I'm floored. 37 years. 37 years. Only 11 other horses have done this. The first time since 1978 that we have a triple crown winner. An American Pharaoh, and just what this means to me, and I'll get into all the stats and all that other craziness in a few seconds, but what this means to me is I can tell my grandkids that I was alive in an era where we had a triple crown winner. Not everyone can't say that. People who were born in the 40s, who lived in the eras of the 40s, they can say that. 70s, they can say that. 30s, they can say that. 80s can't say that. 90s can't say that. Some 2000s can't say that. But now we can. And it's just unbelievable. History was made today, people. If you don't know how important this was, there it is right there. The first one since 1979. There's his jockey, Victor Espinoza. If you guys see if you can get all of me, okay? If you guys don't know how big this is, you don't know sports. Honestly, if you don't know how big this is, you do not know sports. This is huge. Look at this. Look at this scene. Look at this scene. We don't have a scene like this if it's not huge, if it's not big. This is just to put it in perspective. This is Super Bowl caliber. This is NBA Finals caliber. This is MLB World Series caliber. This is where we are right now. This is where we are right now. And this is a breakdown. Oh, shout out to ESPN. I don't own this video. This is ESPN. They have, we were on ESPN is awesome. So, but just to go back to what this means. Just to go back to what this means in sports history. 11 other horses. We're talking Secretariat. We're talking Seattle Slew. We're talking, I can't think of another one off the top of my head, but I will give you one after we come from break. It's just amazing, people. So if you haven't seen that footage, we're gonna go to break now. I'm telling you guys, please go watch this. It's not gonna be an edit. We're not gonna go to black. We're not going to fade. We're not gonna cross fade or edit a fade to another clip. It's gonna be a cut. We're gonna pause this because I just want to get this out. I want you all to know what is going on and how big this is. So we're gonna cut right here, and I'll be right back. Welcome back to Chris that Sports Dude, everyone. As you all know, the breaking news of the day is American Pharaoh became the 12th horse to win the Triple Crown earlier today. I told you guys when we came back from break that I was gonna have a list of who American Pharaoh has joined and just a slew of other notable stats, because you all know I love stats. So today, American Pharaoh became, of course, the first horse since affirmed in 1978 to win the Triple Crown. He also joins Sir Barton back in 1919, the GOAT Gallatin back in 1930, Omaha 1935, War Admiral 1937, Whirlaway in 1941, Count Fleet 1943, Assault 1946, Citation 1948, Secretariat, one of those that you all should know, 1973, Seattle Slough 1977, and of course Affirmative 1978. As you all can see, this is a hollow class of horses. To be able to say that for the trainer, for the jockey, and of course the horse can't say it, but just to be able to say that, just to be included in that class, not just the jockey, not just the trainer, but everyone involved in the American Pharaoh, stable, so to speak, to say that they have a horse who joins this hollow, immortal class of horses. To say that they have that is just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, true sports immortality. And again, like I said earlier, if you don't know how big this is, you do not know sports. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I just have to be honest, people. If you do not know how big this is, you do not understand sports. But enough of all the pleasantries. Why has it been 37 years since someone won the Triple Crown? Well, obviously, it's a difficult thing. It's a very difficult thing to accomplish. Only 11 other horses have done this, and this is the first one since 1978. So obviously, it's very, very difficult. I'll give you a few reasons why I think that it is a very, 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 very hard feat to accomplish. One, all three races are different. And the Belmont and at Belmont is the Belmont Park is possibly the most difficult. Obviously, it's the longest of the three at 1.5 miles. And if you are one of those Triple Crown hopefuls, is what we call them. If you win the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness, call them Triple Crown hopefuls. For you guys who don't know that, if you're coming into that race, the pressure is absolutely on you. Not the horse, of course. The horse is just having a good time. But for the jockey, the trainer, everyone involved, the pressure is absolutely on. It's like going into the NBA Finals and you're possibly going into Game 7 with a chance to win the title or lose the title, or the Super Bowl, or any big name sporting event that you can think of. Even if we're talking WrestleMania, anything like that. So, of course, the pressure is on. It's the longest out of the three. So, stuff like that. Just to give you, no, this isn't something just out of the blue. We've had other Triple Crown hopefuls. We've had, actually one last year, California Chrome came up short, unfortunately, in the Belmont Stakes. 10 years before that, we had Smarty Jones, who I personally saw race. Well, not personally. I saw on TV. Race, and I was excited as I am now because it was coming down to it. He was leading in the home stretch and ended up coming in second. So this is not something that is out of the norm to have a Triple Crown hopeful going into the Belmont Stakes. But this, of course, is, as I said before, Smarty Jones, another Triple Crown hopeful. We've had a number of them. I'll give you 3 quick ones. Smarty Jones, as I said, 2004, ended up coming in second. California Chrome last year, 2014, and War Emblem back in 2002. Just to name a couple, just to name a few. So having a Triple Crown hopeful isn't something out of the norm. What is absolutely abnormal, and what is absolutely immortal, sports immortality, as I've continued to say throughout this video, throughout this broadcast, is a Triple Crown. There have only been 11 others, and as we found out, and including today, American Pharaoh is now the 12th horse to enter that level of sports immortality. So again, if you haven't watched the video, if you haven't seen the footage of that race, please, I urge you to go on YouTube, go to ESPN, They've shown it all over ESPN over the last 4 or 5 hours since the race ended. The footage is all over YouTube. It trust me, you don't want to be the only person who hasn't seen this. It is, even if you're not into horse racing, still just for the history and the respect of sports, you have to see this. You have to see this, people. I'm telling you, it is absolute. It is magical. I know I can personally say that because I love sports and I'm a huge sports historian. You know, I love seeing records broken. I love seeing things that aren't done all the time or things that don't happen every day. I love seeing stuff like that. That's for me. It gives me life. So you may not be into sports like that, but as far as a generational thing, this is huge. This is something that footage like this, stuff like this is something that we would put in a time capsule and just relive 20, 30, 40 years down the road. Because there's no telling when there'll be another one. So remember that. There's no telling when there'll be another one. So make sure you go watch this. Make sure you watch that footage. Right. I want to give a congrats and a shout out to American Pharaoh's jockey Victor Espinoza. I know you've been hungering for this victory, this Triple Crown victory, as you come up short 2 other times. One with War Emblem in 2002 and once with California Chrome last year in 2014. So I know you, Mr. Espinoza, are absolutely elated and you've been waiting and hungering for this moment. So congratulations to you. I salute you, man. Keep on grinding. Shout outs to you, congrats to you. I can see just on the footage on that I saw on Sports and I can see that you're absolutely elated. And probably like I was when I found out that American Pharaoh had won the Triple Crown, at a loss for words. Other than just yes and celebration and all that good stuff. So congratulations. To trainer Mr. Bob Baffert, Mr. Bob Baffert. Just a quote, he spoke a little bit with ESPN and he had to say this about American Pharaoh and just this moment. He said it wasn't anything I did, nothing the jockey did. This was just a special horse. And that's what it comes down to. A special horse. It's truly a special horse. I think he's out of the now 12 Triple Crown winners, he is the fifth horse to not only be the favorite going into the Belmont Stakes, but also leading it wire to wire. Like, let's put that in perspective. Leading a race wire to wire. At the gun, he was in front and led all the way around for a mile and a half. That absolutely doesn't happen all the time. That is absolutely amazing. So to you, Mr. Baffert, congratulations. And to your camp, the American Pharaoh camp, congratulations to you all. I hope you all celebrate this. I hope you all enjoy this moment because you absolutely deserve it. And for everyone of my generation who is a sports fanatic or a sports junkie or in the sports media and you were just like me jumping for joy that this historic moment has finally come to fruition. If you're like me in your lifetime, you've never seen one, congratulations to you too. Because this doesn't happen every day. So I hope that you all enjoy this. I hope that you all, how can I put this? I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all respect and understand how monumentous this moment is. So, as always, I'm your humble host, Chris That Sports Dude. May God bless you all. I love you all. And again, please go watch that footage. And good night. See you all next time.